All right, so we're back. I wanted to go ahead and let you know, I wanted to let you look on the side here. So if you look under current search and it's the Boolean phrase, I went back and I took the optional things off so that you could see it. And if you'll notice over here, it just says Civil War and Lincoln. So there's our phrase, and so we're going to look at that. So it's very narrow down to the middle. And if you'll notice, it's 2000 instead of our other number that we had here. What I want us to notice is that our subjects are all over the place. So it has all this right here. Here is our, we got some different videos we can watch. And I wanted you to take a look at that. So if I change this to the subject here, and I change it, and then I do a search, if it'll go, there we go. See how it took 1,000 of them out? And then if you look right here, it says subject Civil War and subject Lincoln. So now we don't have all those it took all those keyword stuff out. It really narrowed it down to where we know it's just these guys right here. So that's why we use those Boolean terms so that it narrows it down even further, especially for us that need that term. If we go back here to Destiny, I just kind of wanted you to look. It's the same thing. So that subject, we change it. So if we did, no, world, World War II, because that's what you're doing, correct? And then we did subject, and I want it to be and. Here we go. Yeah, see, sometimes you got, so y'all got to pay attention because sometimes your cursor likes to go back. We all know how that works out. And so we want to do and I changed it to subject, and you search, and this is under power search, it says that it's not there. So we're going to go back and we're going to see what we did wrong. And that's okay, remember? Let's see. World War. Let's try the number 2. Sometimes we have to do this, and that's okay. Oh, good. United States. Search. No matches found. This is weird. See, so here's the deal. Guys, sometimes you've got to go in and look. Sometimes you've got to go in and see what's up and play around with it, guys. Play around. That's how you're going to learn. You go through everything and you look. And I want you to really narrow it down. And I want you to go back and look. And, oh, here we go. World War II, Rosie the Riveter. Ooh, there may be a topic for you there too. So I wanted you to see what it would look like, okay? We're going to go real fast, so can't see. I want you to play around with the and or nots. I want you to play around with subject terms. Remember when we had it just optional and it gave us 2,000 more? Some of us may need that first time around. Maybe we need it to be a little more broad, and we need to widen our search so that we actually can narrow it. I know it kind of confusing, all right? But sometimes if you look at everything, you can go, well, I know this is what I don't want. And so that way you can take those out. You can use the not. I want everything for this, but not this guy here, because I know everybody's going to do it. And I want to be that different person. I want to do that research paper that's different from everybody else. So play around with this. What I need for you to do though is I would love for you to be able to work with your table mates, and I want you to think of some different topics that you can have. Remember, I know we've been doing Civil War and Lincoln, so I know that that's the war that you're thinking about. So go ahead and kind of get back over. Maybe some pictures will help you here. Get back over. We're looking United States, World War II. Okay, so we need to think of topics about that. So I want you to kind of come up with a list, how many you can. I also want you to think of like any questions that you may have when you're looking through this, like where can I go for this? Where can I go for that? Because you can always go to your local librarian, and definitely we can help you out from there. But I wanted you to make sure that you look at your searching help, look at the asterisks. For root words there. Question marks are great, especially for a single character. Especially for those of us that spelling is not exactly our forte. And especially since we're doing World War II, sometimes we're thinking global. Um, a lot of times we have foreigners. Oh, I should, a lot of times we have, the British. If you think about it, they wrote something about the United States in World War II, which is fantastic. But a lot of times our words are different. So if you look at ours, we have color. We spell it COLOR. To a lot of other nations, it's COLOUR. Even the word gray, is it an A or is it an E? So I wanted you to make sure that you can use the question marks, play around with it, see what it comes up with. Um, the other thing I love is the quotation marks that you can still use when you're for that exact phrase. So if you find something and you're searching and you want to narrow it down just a little bit, I want you to look maybe that exact phrase. That's what you're going to use that for. Or when we're doing our searching, um, right here, if you look back here, all these words, that exact phrase. So that right there, there's your question marks. Those are already kind of built in for you. So I want you to make sure that you look at that, and I want you to play around. Do a basic search first, then go back and do power. Do keyword, do subject. I want you to be able to play around, see which one you like. See if you like Destiny. Go back and see if you like the academic search complete. So I want you to go ahead and play around. So that's what I want you to do right now. Go ahead and with your table partner, I want you to go ahead and make a list of all of the different topics and maybe any questions that you have. So y'all guys have fun.